We've heard a lot about Poland and its beautiful, sometimes untouched landscapes. But we'd never been to this area before. And so, in June 2025, we set off in our motorhome to explore the north and northeast of Poland. We set off early again from the last campsite in Großendorf. Our next destination is Leba. It's only 70 kilometers away, but the narrow roads force us to drive carefully. Our goal is a parking space at the marina, and you have to get there early to get a spot. The site is within sight of the canal that connects Lake Łeba and the city to the sea. Pirate ships transport tourists out to sea every hour. Here, too, a pier protects the harbor entrance. Extensive beaches lie to the right and left of the harbor entrance. The beach is just 300 m from the parking space. Where there's a harbor, there's fish, I thought. And of course, you can buy freshly caught fish right at the harbor, but only in large portions. I have to keep searching for a fish sandwich in the village. And finally, I find one in the dock where tourists board their boats, where they also serve fish sandwiches. Corinna will be pleased.
Aber irgendwas geräuchert ist es trotzdem, ja?
After lunch, we set off on our bikes to the nature reserve, which lies between the sea and Lake Łeba Sea.
Es riecht förmlich nach Wald.
We first come to the only place where you seem to have a direct view of and over Lake Łeba Sea. The lake is huge, and we see fish traps lying in the water.
Irgendwelche Reusen.
Now it's time to cycle 8 kilometers along a sparsely paved path through a dense pine forest toward the dune. Many tourists take the electric taxi there. We get our first taste of the dune 3/4 of the way through. Here, the dune has taken over part of the forest. After another 2 kilometers, we can already see the enormous dune glowing yellow gold in front of us.
Das ist die Dünenpilar hier von Polen.
They are part of the Słowinski National Park, established in 1967. The expansive sand dunes resemble a desert. They are in constant motion, shifting 9 to 10 meters each year. We climb slowly through the deep sand. Corinna has to turn back after 100 meters because her leg won't allow the effort. But it's already really strenuous, and I have to take breaks every now and then. I keep seeing people challenging the mountain. Children trying to slide down the sand on their backsides, or a couple attempting a special photo shoot. Once at the top, I have a magnificent view of the blue sea on one side and the vast Lake Łeba on the other. It's hard to believe that the 18,000-hectare park was once a bay. The Lebas and Lake Garter, separated from the sea by spits, are still a reminder of this. In the evening, we drove back into town because we wanted to find a restaurant by the harbor, where the tourist boats dock. We finally settled on a pizzeria. A young saxophonist had positioned himself at the harbor entrance. The amazed crowd promised generous tips. The next day, I set off again on my bike alone. The route first led me to a hotel and stud farm on Lake Garter. Here, too, there was only one spot directly adjacent to the lake. Large reed fields surround the lake. East of the town of Lebas, there are some former anti-aircraft emplacements on the pine-covered dunes, which lie directly behind the sea. And the access to the sea is only possible via a long walk through the dunes. And today, with this glorious weekend sunshine, a lot of people are enjoying the sun. The situation is different in town, where a promenade leads from the numerous hotels towards the sea. So far, we've experienced everywhere that seaside resorts in Poland also have fun fairs and rip-off stalls. Coming from the beach, you're bound to pass by here. You can see what can happen here. I made another attempt to capture the perfect sunset. Many other people also tried to do so on the beach. But again, a strip of haze appears on the horizon, which unfortunately obscures the setting sun. In summary, Leba is a small, idyllic seaside resort, again with a wide, fine-grained beach. The real attraction, however, is the shifting dune, which lies so majestically between the sea and Lake Łeba. A visit in sunshine reinforces the desert character of the dune. Tomorrow we continue west via Koblenz to Kolberg.